All right, guys, so today we're Monday, February 16, 2026. For those who already know, and for those who've already seen the video, we uploaded a video on Saturday that was recorded on Friday when we originally received the Fluminer T3, which we were pretty excited. It's running over here. My original concern is that whatever's built in there is not efficient for a home miner and just defeats the whole purpose of home mining. So I originally shared that just on top of my, well, not on top of my head, but just looking at the specs, that I would personally choose the Fluminer T3 over the Avalon Q, just based on the specs and just on the first unboxing. But we didn't get the chance to run any tests on it yet. We had not run any tests until this weekend. And let me just share that I'm kind of disappointed so far. Am I completely off the Fluminer T3? No, I still think that it has a lot of potential. And I do expect to see a lot of firmware updates that will potentially resolve those issues. Something that we've seen in the past with Fluminer. And I wish they just listened to their users and distributors far more, because it's not the first time that they release a product where we see these kind of issues. So again, we're gonna share the differences between the, sorry, I was gonna fall on that cable. I was gonna trip on that cable.
Wait, but if we're gonna go to the queue, let me grab my stuff.
Right, so here, I can grab the camera.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Zoom in on Banks.
There you go.
Let me just grab our tools.
I might have clicked on something by accident. It says audio recording level 4.
Okay, let me see. This is real time in the video.
Yeah.
You just need to press function, FN.
Where is it? Yeah.
There you
We're
go.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
We are good. Tech support.
Tech support.
So basically, we have the Avalon Q running in the back.
Yeah.
We're gonna show you guys the noise levels, the heat, the power consumption.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back to the T3 because we're afraid, well, I'm afraid when we push a T3, it might like knock out the power. So let's at least do this machine first.
Yeah, I have a good feeling it's gonna pop the breaker, which again, like, defeats the whole purpose of a plug and play ASIC miner.
Yeah, so we'll just test it. So
We've got the Avalon Q over here, and right there you can definitely tell
believe
it's
it
far
or not,
more quiet.
Yeah, it's running.
I can't believe it's actually running right now.
So let's show what we're gonna do first. So I set both the machines to their like eco mode. So in eco mode, here, let's just refresh the page.
Just for the record, some people in the comment section shared that they've ran into issues by putting them on different mining pools. So
Yeah,
instead,
so
what we did...
We put it on via BTC just so people stop whining.
Because via BTC has some sort of agreement with Fluminer, so it's the...
But this is the Avalon.
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm saying like Fluminer has some kind of agreement with the with via BTC, so we know for a fact that it's polished and it's ready to work on via BTC. So what we did is that we're putting both miners, to be fair, the Avalon Q as well as the T3.
On the same pool.
Correct.
Yeah. So look, let's start with the noise.
Right now it's running on silent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. But we'll just need those two victims over here to stop talking because we're running.
Oh, yeah.
So we could say like 43 on silent.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where to measure like the heat coming out of here.
Yeah, you'd have to open a bad boy.
Yeah, I don't want to really open it, but it's pumping out like, 51, whatever, just on the grill. But you could see, yeah, that it's like running eco mode. So something that sucks with the Avalon is we got to open the mobile app. So to change the mode, we'll stay here while it like goes to normal mode. Here we go. We're going here. So we'll put it to standard mode. So it was just at what, like?
It was on at 600 watts, 60 terahashes. on eco mode. Now it's switching over to standard. As you can see, it already switched over to 800 watts. And now I can hear the fan.
We should give it a minute because it's going to like ramp up.
Right.
But we'll do the same for the Fluminer,
right.
To keep it fair. Same pool, we just changed the working mode, so.
So now we're seeing it at 60 terahashes. We'll give it a minute or two.
Yeah, to be fair, this thing normally takes a couple minutes to like adapt.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe maybe this is where we cut once it's like running. I don't want to talk for like 5 minutes.
No.
Well, oh shit, now it jumped up to 1,000. I think it's going to go around like 1,100 watts, but we'll see. It's definitely like pumping out way more heat now, by the way.
Yeah.
Like you might not, like it doesn't pick up really, but I could tell you this is way hotter than before. Yeah, it's like at 54. I'm just like shooting randomly somewhere inside here. 55. But here, look.
So let's just say earlier
50.
it was at, yeah, it's at 50 right now. And early on eco, it was around 40, 42.
Yeah.
But you can definitely see like it's juicing more power.
And,
so it's at 1,100 watts. And it's at 70 terahashes, so.
And now, you know, I'm going to set it to the highest mode. Mm-hmm. And this is what happens when you do that to a regular plug, just saying. So here, look. So we'll go into super mode. Super mode is going to make the most noise. I think it consumes like 1,500 or 1,700 watts. I forgot exactly. We'll see in a second, but you can definitely hear this as ramping up. Oops. So we were at 50 just before, but I mean,
yeah, and you can see it's already.
See, now it's at 1,350.
Yeah.
Yeah, 54.
Yeah, it's ramping up.
To be honest, this noise level is still
very reasonable.
Quieter than the Flu, I think.
On silent.
Yeah, so
like this one on super is still quieter than the Flu on silent. Right.
Yo, here. But it's at like 1,400 watts. I don't remember where exactly it goes to, but
which is still fine.
You know, I could peek at our Flu running in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Our Flu on silent mode is at 1,500.
1,500 on silent mode.
Yeah.
We're getting a bunch of errors on top of that, but again, it's the first manufactured batch, so we were not expecting the. Again, I'm speaking right now, so it's picking up my voice. Hold on.
You know what? For a short little test, I think we just call it 1,400 watts. I can always come back on the computer.
Right. But
actually,
1,400 watts is good. Like, yes, you might see what you're seeing over here, but the power outlets in North America are.
We have 20 amps.
Yeah, that's a 20 amp, but they're generally speaking, like you guys could put anything up to 1,500 watts versus the Fluminer right now.
But honestly, when you run it at the standard mode, you're well within safe limits. So, but even on super, I mean,
it's
maybe they cheaped out on this like little outlet. So yeah, let's go to the Fluminer. Fluminer will be fun because we're going to push it and see what happens. So we might lose power in the kitchen. And we know that makes the video if the power goes out. So So let's just see what happens with
Who's winning?
So far.
I mean, it's not even a comparison, honestly, right now.
So for a device that's really optimized for being a home miner,
the Avalon Q is just like, you can't even compare right now.
Yeah.
You can't even, like, I hear this thing from like a mile
It's
away.
gonna be a spicy meeting with Fluminer next time, no?
Well, you know what?
Yo, they just maybe a firmware update fixes it.
I mean, I'm definitely expecting firmware updates, but again, like I wish they could listen to their user base in North America more.
Dude, like we can't. So this is silent mode. We were at.
Yeah.
But I don't get it. Like you guys are saying it's made for home mining.
Yes. So
But you
the
can't
power,
plug it into a normal.
the power cable
home.
over here. I mean, the power cable here, as you can see, you can just plug it into any power outlets,
Yeah.
which by definition is a home miner. But besides that, like everything else defeats the whole
No,
purpose.
but just to show you,
Yeah.
the Canon is running at 1400 watts for 100 terahash, right?
Right.
The Fluminer is running 1500 watts
On
for
silent
80,
mode.
for like 80, let's say,
Holy
or
shit.
85. Like it's not even.
Wait. That doesn't make sense. This
Well-
is just retarded. Why would they release a product like this?
Trying to put them like side by side here.
On the TV, right?
Yeah,
Or
actually.
whatever. Whatever.
You know,
good.
yeah. So like
Yeah, but
you see like how do you compare these two? It's
But-
not even in the same category of.
you think we're doing something wrong?
No, we've connected them to the recommended via BTC pools.
Okay. And it has another gear that's stronger, I guess, right?
We're gonna try that. So we're saving it for the end because
Okay.
we're afraid the power might go up.
Okay. But it doesn't look efficient at all.
Fuck no, it's not. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe all these errors will get fixed with the firmware update. Maybe it'll be better.
Okay.
But I mean, you just can't argue with.
To be fair, last I spoke with Flu, they originally wanted to push this to March, as I shared in a previous video. But again, like every users, including ourselves, have been waiting for this bad boy since November, and they could delaying the release. First of all, due to the different power modes, but also because they were trying to improve the fan, which again still
The
needs,
fan?
Yeah,
The
it
wind
still
turbine.
needs improvement. If you want my honest feedback, but
How much is it selling for?
it's slightly more expensive than the
Avalon.
Q. But again, like the Avalon Q, we shot a video.
The Avalon,
crazy,
the
because
Avalon
the
Q
Avalon
is
Q
just a banger, dude.
No, but the Avalon Q was released like a year ago.
A year ago, but
And this is released like a year later and it's still worse?
but again,
Yeah.
let's keep in mind that Canon has been in business for a much longer time. They are again, they're the pioneers for Bitcoin miners, ASIC Bitcoin miners. They're the pioneers. They're the ones
Home mining.
So they're the first ones who've built an ASIC Bitcoin miner. They're the pioneers in the space. So they definitely have far more experience than Fluminer has. The only thing that I'll give to Fluminer is that they're far more receptive when we reach out to them versus Canon. You speak to someone who needs to speak to someone that needs to speak to someone else and then someone else. But again, in the end, their team seems to be far more experienced to build devices that are optimized for home mining versus Flu, who are just like building an absolute beast capable to mine on a regular
Yeah, the regular
12 volt plug, but
120 volt.
120 volts. Sorry, 12 volt. My apologies.
Just if we're gonna talk, maybe like change the mic back and forth.
Yeah, 120. Oh, yeah. Give me a second.
Just because I know everyone won't be able to hear properly. I know.
Yo, we can get 3 mics on
Yeah,
this camera?
I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll figure it out. Leave it in the comments.
But yeah, so yes, they were able to build a device on a 120 volt plug, but I mean, is it really optimized for home mining?
You know
Not
what
necessarily.
It deserves a live call with the founder of Fluminer to explain us what he was thinking. At minimum. Oh, but he's...
Yeah, that's the issue.
Oh,
Okay.
what's the issue? I don't know this issue. What's
The
wrong?
issue is that the last time we asked them actually to jump on not a call, but have like a release party for the Fluminer T3. They're not very fluent in English, so
Oh,
they were
they
asking
speak
us to
what?
take
Mandarin?
Sorry, yeah.
Mandarin? I'll bring the girl I'm seeing.
We could bring
She could
someone
translate
to translate
real time on the
Actually,
call.
it would be really interesting. But yeah, it's like interesting product, has a lot of potential. I'm not trying to shit on it, but if
Hey,
I have to choose a product today. I know on the previous video I did say the Fluminer T3, which again, to be fair, we had not run
We
any
didn't even
tests.
get into the test yet, and we're
but
already like...
yeah, but just based on the test that we were able to run over the weekend, I'd have to pick the Avalon Q. But again, we'll show you guys the results over here.
Do you want to hold the camera
Yeah.
while I kind of show them? Because I was testing it over the weekend.
Here,
Here, put your mic on.
yeah.
We'll get a nice zoom in of George.
Well, you can just
yeah, I mean, you're gonna clip your mic to your shirt.
yeah. There
Yeah,
you go.
I mean, you know, that's just what it is. So yeah, let me just get a. We were at what, 45 or something silent mode on the Avalon.
Silent mode, yeah, we're at 40
Whatever.
actually. 40, 43.
It doesn't even matter. It's like 75 on silent mode. It's completely way noisier.
At 1500 watts.
Yeah. So we will try and set it to the higher mode. There's a couple things that could happen. It just won't work. It will pop the breaker, or we'll see what happens. So here we're gonna run in settings. It's on silent mode for real. I'll put on normal. We'll submit. Yes. So now we'll hear some peace and quiet as it restarts. The little power supply never stopped. It's, yeah. Obviously it's off. This is irrelevant, this little noise it's making as it restarts, but
There you go.
so we will just wait for this to restart. Okay, so something I've noticed with this after testing it over the weekend, I was connecting it to a bunch of pools. Now we're on via BTC just because people are saying, oh, I'll put it on via BTC. I noticed it takes like 5 minutes to connect to a pool. And something else I've noticed, not only me, some other people made videos on this, when it restarts, it's not going to connect to the pool for a couple minutes, and then it will cut the power, and then it will restart, and then it will be able to connect to the pool. Weird. Very, very weird little flow it's got.
We didn't check the heat on this one.
Well, honestly, I'm going to be honest, I think
cooling,
it's less. It's less than the...
On the cooling side, it's doing a good job. Yeah.
But I could feel so much less heat coming out of this than the Avalon
It's
Q.
much cooler, and to be fair, it has 6 fans versus 4.
No, I think it has 3. Wait, 5. No, it does have 6.
6 fans.
Why did I think it had... Okay. Maybe it's the Avalon Q that has 5 or whatever.
No, it has 4. Pretty
Okay.
confident of that, but I remember when we opened this bad boy over here, it had 6 fans.
Yeah, well, I could see the 3 in the front, 3 in the back. So now we're really just waiting for the... So I guess that could be some difference that we're showing too. When you change the power modes to the Avalon Q, it doesn't go through this whole like reboot cycle thing that's going on right now with the T3. It's kind of just like,
There you go.
okay, so
How many terahashes were we pulling early on silent?
I think around 80 in here.
Okay.
I do have via BTC somewhere, so I could like show the averages, but
So
you
right
know,
there,
just-
we went up to 1600.
and
it
look,
just-
and now
yeah.
see, so this is what I'm saying. It did that little die-in thing that it's going to reboot,
Yeah.
and now it will connect to the pool and kind of like stay connected to the pool. That's why, you know, like I think I know it's easy to not like this machine right now, but I do think if there's a firmware update that could maybe address this stuff, we'll be having a different story.
Which will most likely happen.
Because I had to do a firmware update on this to even let it connect to like Mine and Dutch and all sorts of stuff. So, you know, I don't remember the exact process I did to update the firmware, but yeah.
And to be fair, when we got this one over here, the L1,
No, we didn't measure the new noise on normal mode.
no.
I don't think it's able to run correctly here.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're testing it on a regular plug because most people that would buy this, most people that buy this would
There you
see.
go.
Look, here comes all the glitchy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 38,000.
Yeah. I do think when you see it just
Yeah,
died.
it
So
died
I
on
don't actually think we could even get this to run on normal here,
Right.
which is kind of unfortunate because with the Avalon Q, we could make it go from eco, standard to super, no problem.
Right.
I'll try for the sake of this video to put it on the highest mode. And
But that just proves our point. Like,
yeah, like you can't put this in a
like-
regular home. It doesn't work correctly.
so the Avalon Q, actually we'll go over that at the end of
Yeah,
the video.
yeah, here. So let's. Efficient mode gives a nice little warning that it increases device efficiency but also raises power, which, whatever, let's just see what happens. It'd be great if the power goes out on video just because of this machine. Fuck, that scared me. I thought it was over that quick. Yeah, so now we need to wait for, yeah, gotta wait for it to restart.
Here, let me just grab my computer in the meantime.
I'll get a little shot of Banks.
There he is.
Shit, he needs a little haircut soon.
This weekend.
Shit, I hear it starting back. So, trust me guys, it's making a lot of noise again. It's probably gonna spit out a bunch of the E205 errors. Then it's gonna reboot itself. Then it's gonna try and connect to the pool. But yeah, let's. It's kind of unfortunate. This is what it's working like. I also like. I don't know about you. Do you want to hold it for a second?
Sure.
Do these look like they're like off center to you? Like, do you think these are supposed to be in the middle? Like, you know how this is in the middle? Like, I
Yeah.
feel like this is kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah, it is
like-
actually. Yeah,
in the wrong spot.
yeah. Yeah, it is.
I'm nitpicking, guys, on a little visual thing, but
It is just unfortunate given like how long everyone was patient waiting for these to come out,
yeah.
and yet they're not entirely polished. Again, I was expecting like, because it's so typical of Fluminer, they release a product and then it just requires a bunch of updates at release, and it is the worst timing on top of that given that they're away for Chinese New Year's, which we want to wish a happy Chinese New Year's to.
To all our Asian folks out there,
Correct.
guests that tune in.
So, given that they released it like a week before Chinese New Year's, they're not reachable to.
Yeah, for the next like 2 weeks.
Yeah, for the next 2 weeks. So we're gonna be patient enough, like, to see what they have to see in 2 weeks from now.
I think honestly though, I don't think we should leave this plugged in the office. It's so fucking noisy.
Yeah.
I don't think people like. I was watching a couple videos from like hobbyists. There was
Seth, one of her
there was that other company, Altier Tech or whatever they are,
Yeah.
little yellow
Altier Tech.
bird
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't think anyone does it justice to explain how noisy this is. This is the noisiest thing I've ever heard.
And for the record, you know, like it looks like you can just stack them up on top of each other as a server rack, on a server rack.
Yeah, yeah, it has the pegs so you could put
Yeah.
it into like a rack. So look, it's not even starting up.
Yeah.
So clearly on a regular home outlet, like a 20 amp here, honestly, it's supposed to be 20 amps, but maybe like the wiring it into those, oh, see, it just fucked up, look. So there you go. So it just pumped out a bunch of errors. It's probably going to restart. And yeah, we can't actually show you it working on, like, what is this mode called? Efficient?
Efficient mode, yeah.
Or this. We could really only run it on silent mode at a regular home. So
Is it built for home? Yes, it is. Is it efficient for home? It's not. So
Yeah, like,
that's the
I mean, I can't run it at home. So
that's the sad part.
I would have to run this potentially in my kitchen
right.
at home, which obviously I'm not going to put this on my counter and just leave it. But if anything, I think this is just a giant win for the Avalon Q, honestly.
So far, yes. Like
My God,
we
it's
will shoot a part 2 video.
The thing I hate about the Avalon Q is their stupid app.
Yeah.
Like, you need to have the mobile app to be able to, like, I can't figure out how to change the settings in here other than the pool config. Like, you could click in here and change it. But yeah, like, other than that, you can't change anything else. And I think that's fair. Like, I think that kind of our, like, more in-depth review about it. We don't need to get into the efficiency numbers. Everyone else already does that shit.
Yeah.
Just real world, like, experience, just having it and plugging it in. Like, I feel like most users would use it the way we're doing.
Yeah.
They just plug it in, throw it somewhere,
Yeah.
and just let it work. My pick still stays for the Avalon Q. I don't know if you've changed your mind a little bit, but
So, as of today, I will have to go for the Avalon Q. Like, it is a plug-and-play device versus the Fluminer T3. Again, is it built for home? Yes. But is it optimized for home? It's not. Like, the Avalon Q, you really just have to plug it in. As a matter of fact, we were running it at on Super earlier, and it was still
yeah,
under.
like,
It's still here.
if you
actually.
just move here,
Yeah.
the stupid
On
Fluminer.
Super, and
Hold
it's still below.
I can't see anything on the
Yeah.
camera right now. Hold
But
on.
it's below 1500.
Yeah,
It's at
trust me, guys.
yeah.
It says
1300.
yeah.
1400.
yeah.
So, which most power outlets in North America will be able to support it. Versus the Fluminer T3, it may require that you play around with your electrical panel. So you
Yeah, or
can
get an electrician to, like, come and visit your house.
correct. So that's the main difference to begin with. Secondly, the Avalon Q is far more quiet than the Fluminer T3. So again, I don't want to shit on Fluminer because, like I said in the past, they've done similar where they release a product when
Look, more competition is good. Like, you don't only want Canon to have a good
Correct.
unit. You want everyone to have good units.
So I am expecting far more updates. As a matter of fact, when they said to me, to be very transparent, originally they did not want us to send any units to influencers, given that they wanted to polish the product even more. But it just did not make sense to me that we would send out units to clients, but not to influencers, including ourselves, to test out the units. Like, it does not make sense to me. How do I look when a client reaches out to me encountering these kind of issues when I don't have the product on hand? So we did order one for ourselves. They did say that the batch 2, we might see some improvements. We'll see what the firmware updates are going to allow us to do with this device.
Yeah, I could do a video.
Yeah, we'll
'cause,
update
like,
you guys on it.
on updating the firmware, because I do think it's just like some software shit that could be fixed. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, and there's a lot more potential on this. Well, I mean, I still think there's potential on this device, but for now, Canon takes the win as of today. And one more thing I wanted to share. I remember mentioning the color of the device multiple
Get near the
times.
units. We need to show
Yeah.
ASICs in the shot.
Sure. So I remember mentioning the color, the original color, which was supposed
Yeah,
to be gold
supposed
like
to be
this.
gold.
The Fluminer T3 was supposed to be in gold, but the reason why, I was reading through the conversation over the weekend, and the reason why they swapped back to black instead of gold was giving, the whole idea was that the gold color was too flashy. So imagine having these bad boys stacked up in your warehouse or in your server room, and it's the first thing that you see as you walked in. Like, it's not discreet at all. I mean, for those who remember playing Call of Duty, a gold Desert Eagle was not discreet at all. He would see you miles away. So that is the reason why they swapped back to black color, which again, for me, makes a lot of sense. And I like actually how it looks. But besides that, it still needs a lot of improvements. I'm still giving it the benefit of the doubt. We'll wait to hear from Fluminer's team to see what they've got to say based on our feedback and our video, our review, and other influencers' reviews. But to close that conversation, something that JD is not aware of, We are currently running a giveaway, which was mentioned in our previous video and all of our previous videos. You'll find the link in the description down below. Click on Gleam link, which will take you to this beautiful giveaway, which we're giving out a Nerd Q Axe Plus.
Yeah, let me find one.
Yeah.
6.1 or 5.1?
A 6.1.
So one of these.
Yeah, we're giving away a Nerd Q Axe Plus 6.1 as
can
well.
We just unplug
yeah,
this?
I'll unplug this. Do not do this at home, by the way. There's different ways of turning off your device.
But yeah, basically one of those.
We're giving out one of those plus the Hammer Script Miner DC06. So they're more or less like equivalent devices, but on different algorithms. So we think it's perfect for you to start.
You get to mine SHA-256 and script, so both of them.
That's correct. But given that we're doing this giveaway, which we're announcing the winner on March 6, 2026 via live stream, I want to share something else with you guys. We truly appreciate how fast our channel has been growing since we've started these videos last week. I really appreciate your support and how you guys have been following us on this channel. As a matter of fact, we can share here. We're at exactly 2,800 subscribers, which again, it's not a big number.
Almost 3,000.
But as you can see, in the last 28 days, we grew our subscribers by almost 1,000. So we've gained 700 subscribers since the last 28 days. So with that being said, I would like to give away, which I will share another Gleam link in the description down below. JD was not aware of that.
What's it going to be? What's it going to be?
Let's call it the Road to 10,000 Subscribers giveaway. So every time we'll reach, like for example, right now we're at 2,800. We'll give away. That's going to be a short giveaway. Because
so every 1,000 something's given away?
Yeah, so as soon as we reach 3,000 subscribers, we'll give away a Hammer Script Miner DC02. So great to start your mining journey on a little script miner, which we don't even have right now at the office. I'm receiving it. We had our prototype, which was being sent around to influencers, but we'll be receiving it back this week. But yeah, so just to give you a tiny little idea, we average more or less 50 subscribers per day. So in about 4 days, we would have reached 3,000 subscribers. So in about four to 5 days, we will be announcing our first giveaway winner for the DC02. But we're going to be running this giveaway all the way up to 10,000. So every 1,000 will be given away a Hammer Script Miner DC02.
Is it going to be to a random subscriber? So in like Friday, we'll have a winner?
We'll have a not a winner, but a winner on Friday. We'll be running, it's the same concept through Gleam. You guys just have to follow the few little steps.
Okay, but it will take like a month for someone to actually win it.
No, so for the big contest, the big giveaway, there's the dog barking in the background. But
not this guy.
No, it's not this guy. But for the DC06 as well as the Nerd Q Axe Plus, this winner will be announced on March 6th. Okay. But for this
the YouTube every 1,000.
Every 1,000, it'll be announced the second we reach 3,000. We'll stop the Gleam and we'll announce a winner. So every 1,000. So we'll call it a road to 10,000 subscribers. Again, we're doing all that because we truly appreciate your support. Again, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you guys. We really love your interaction on YouTube. The more you guys comment, the more you interact with us, the more feedback we have, and the more we can communicate this feedback back to our manufacturers and also to our team. Like we're always here to improve. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you guys. All thanks to your feedback, whether it's good or bad feedback. So just to show true appreciation to our support, we're going to be giving out a lot more giveaways in the next month. So thanks again. Tune in to our next video.
Okay, I'll see you guys next time.